Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues. And today, well actually evening for me, we'll be looking at the Batman line, the more important, the Power Attack line. And as you can see here, we'll be looking at Battle Gauntlet Batman. This is a new line that Mattel put out. I've already reviewed the Robin figure, who is right here. Once I saw they were doing a Robin figure, of course I wanted to pick up a Robin figure, and I'd been saying for a little bit to myself, you know, I'd like to pick up at least a Batman to go with my Robin, as I normally try to pair a Batman with the Robins that I have collected. This isn't a particular line that I'm going to invest a lot of time and money into. They're fairly cheap. This is from Mattel, and it's geared towards more of, I would say, kids a little bit, or maybe older kids to teens that are just starting to get into collecting, as opposed to paying, you know, the $15 to $20 for an action figure, maybe kind of getting them in this way. Kind of a real fun comic booky type way that Mattel is just trying something new and something different, and they're cute, cool little figures. Here, like I said, here's the package. I've already got him out of the package. Here's a quick little, not really a bio, this is the Arctic mission, and it says right here, after Mr. Freeze turns a desert town into his frozen base, Batman confronts the chilly villain to save the day. And we can see here, you're as cold as ice. Oh, sorry. You're as cold as ice, Mr. Freeze. A little foreigner there for some reason. Other figures in this wave. The first figure is Mr. Freeze, or it says Ice Blast Mr. Freeze, and the Mr. Freeze figure is actually kind of cool looking. Then the generic figures that I think are always a throwaway are Blizzard Buster Batman. Sounds like a Dairy Queen ice cream cone. Oh, the Blizzard Buster Batman. Sure, no problem. Here is Thermo Action Batman, in case if it gets too cold, Batman can heat up things. And then the normal figure for the wave is Battle Gauntlet Batman that we are currently going to be looking at. So there's the box, not much to it. We will put the camera down here and take a look at Battle Gauntlet Batman. And right away you could tell that he is sporting his new 52 look. I had thought about getting the primary Batman figure in the wave, which is the blue and gray version, but I think this Batman looks a lot better with the Robin, and plus, you know, he's in the basically new 52. The only thing that's really missing are the trunks for the new 52 Batman. But a nice, I guess I can use the word cute. Not really a bad figure. It's got the, you know, oversized hands, you know, very cartoony. So, of course, the hands and feet are very, you know, disproportioned to the rest of the body. But I think that's kind of the cool and fun little nature of this line. There's a Killer Croc, and I believe a Joker, a Two-Face, and, of course, a Mr. Freeze in this line. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time and money in on this line. Now, if I see at my local Walmart, I actually went to Target and picked this one up. You can find them at Walmart, Target, Meijer, Toys R Us, etc., etc. But if I saw a place like Walmart that had them discounted, or I paid $8.89 for this, and the same price I paid for the Robin of the same line. If I saw them, you know, discounted at $3 or $4, I might pick up, you know, a villain, probably first Joker if they had him. Just the standard kind of 5 to 6 point articulation on the figure. Actually, there's a little more than that. The arms just go around. The elbows do bend, so that's kind of a nice little extra touch. They do turn at the waist fairly well, even with the utility belts on them. Legs are up and down. That's basically all of the range of motion. You could almost get him into a seated position. You will sit in the Batmobile that they made for this line, you know, rather well. So no knee. And then the head is on a slight ball joint. Kind of look at the figure that Batman is kind of looking down. You can't really get his head tilted up very well. But, I mean, it's still a decent figure, like I said. I basically bought him to go with the Robin figure that I bought. Thought, well, if I have Robin, if I didn't buy a Batman, I was fine with that. But I thought, you know, it'd be really cool to have, you know, a Batman and a Robin together. Batman does come with one accessory. They show him in the box, kind of holding it like this. It's more like a bat'leth type thing for you Star Trek fans, like something that Worf would possibly have used. His hands are really kind of in close together to try and get it pried in here. So I'm trying to do this on film. So really got to kind of squeeze it to get in there. It's just made out of a rubber, so it's real bendy. But you know, Batman can hold it. Kind of like, you know, that. I don't have Robin's shield here. Am I going to pose him with this thing? So I kind of knock Robin over? No, not at all. Now that I fought to get that in there, I'm going to rip it right out. So it's nice, rubbery, shape of a bat. But basically, like I said, to put him on my shelf and have another Batman and Robin standing together. Now, if you're kind of wanting some size comparison, here is the DC Superheroes Batman. As you can see, you know, basically the DCUC Batman, just a tad bit smaller. But as you can see, this Batman is still about a head taller. If you bring up the Dark Knight Rises Batman, they're roughly about the same size. This Batman wants to lean a little bit. So, you know, pretty close in size there. That gives you a little bit of a size comparison. But for $8, basically $9 and some change, not a bad figure set. Like I said, basically collecting, you know, DC collectibles and, of course, DC Universe Classics from Mattel. They're nice little figures. I'm sure many of you have probably seen them in your Walmart toy store, toy shelves, and etc., etc. You see them all over the place. Not really a whole lot to talk about. It's a pretty basic action figure. A little bit of articulation, but like I said, being a Robin fan, of course I wanted to pick up this Robin. And I thought, well, this Robin looks kind of all alone on the shelf by himself, so I thought, you know what, this is a good opportunity to pick up this Batman. I had 10 extra bucks in my pocket, so I thought, you know what, let's go do it. Bought this Batman. I'm glad I have it. Kind of basically completed my collection of this line as it is. It's more gimmicky for kids, as you can kind of tell. Although I think if I was a kid, I would probably definitely gravitate this. Kind of have a little bit better action figure, and there's a really cool Batman playset and a Batmobile and some other type of gimmicky type toys for this particular line. So maybe this is something you might be interested in picking up. Like I said, they're about $9 and some change that you can buy any of your local stores, or of course you can buy them online as well. So today we've been taking a look at the Power Attack Batman line and the Battle Gauntlet Batman here, or as I like to call him, the New 52 Batman. So as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogue signing off and saying we will see you guys next time.